In this video, I'm covering mission 6 from level 2, and this is your ethical thinking assignment. I'm just going to show you how everything is laid out and what's expected of you. One thing I do want you to notice that if you add all these points up, this assignment is worth a significant amount of points. And this will lead you into being able to do your semester project. So the topic for this ethical thinking assignment is CRISPR-Cas9, which you should hopefully have a basic understanding of once you watch all the videos. I talked about that and reviewing that in the videos for that in the last video. So here's the order in which you're going to complete this assignment. You're going to listen, watch, and read about CRISPR-Cas9 technology, reminding you that you need to also start thinking about the ethical issues. You're going to watch the video on what is an ethical question, which is right here. So we have to determine there's a difference between a scientific question and an ethical question. This video goes over the differences between them. Now, there are issues in science that are ethical, and this is an example of that using CRISPR-Cas9. So once you watch this video, you will then take a quiz pretty much, helping you identify the difference between a legal, scientific, personal preference question and an ethical question. So you can take this quiz as many times as you want till you get them all right. Then the next step is to watch a video on the 8 key questions. You'll understand when you watch the video, we're not going through specific ethical ways of ethical theories and how to go through this process. By using these 8 key questions, you are going through an ethical method of thinking. So you're going to watch this video. You're going to watch this video on the 8 key questions, and then I'm going to give you your first ethical issue. And that ethical issue is going to be an example, a pandemic flu example. This is going to be a discussion board, so other people will be able to see what you are writing. You will respond to someone else's also, so you need to make sure you're reading the directions on this. All right, on which questions are most important when looking at this pandemic flu example. Okay. Then you're going to do the pandemic flu exercise. This is an ethical dilemma and it involves science. So you're going to go through, there's going to be several questions, you're going to answer those. So it gives you an idea of what an ethical question is and the process of using the 8 key questions. Then what you're going to do is watch this video on what is called a tug sheet. This is a sheet with 2 sides to it. You need to print them both out, and then this video will go over how to fill them out. You're now going to focus on the CRISPR-Cas9 technology as the ethical dilemma. Okay. So this goes over everything you need to know for that, but this is also an area where people have a lot of questions. So if you do have questions, there's going to be a place where you can ask classmates, or feel free to email me. So this is the front page, this is the second page. You'll write on them, then either scan them or take pictures of them and then submit them back here, back to these 2 locations. Then you have the actual assignment, which again is worth 70 points. These are the questions. So you'll download these questions, you'll type your answers under the questions, but don't do that until you watch this video. And my recommendation is you watch this video more than once. So each time you're doing a question, you may want to come back to the video, watch that section on that question, and then you will submit this assignment by the due date right here. Okay, so this is the process. Okay. It's going to take a little effort on your part. It's something some of you may or may not have done a lot of, so you're going to have to kind of get into this. You'll be seeing this in more and more of your general education classes. Here is the order, which is what I just went through. The due dates for all of these is the same. It is a Sunday night. But, and this is a big but, if you wait and try and do all of these on the Sunday that it is due, I'm going to guarantee you're going to have a very difficult time doing a good job. These questions take a lot of time. So during the time that you are going through this step by step, I'll have a few collaborate sections, or we'll talk about emailing me your number and we'll have a conversation on the phone. Do not Do not put this off to the last minute. I will not give extensions. You need to make sure that you're doing this. You'll look in the schedule, you'll see there's a couple weeks there where you've got some time that you should be working on these exercises. Do not put this off to the last minute. Do not do that, all right, because you'll have problems doing a really good job. All right, so that's an overview of Mission 6. Again, any questions you have, feel free to ask me or put it on the discussion board and ask your fellow classmates.